Good morning, everybody. Oh, Michelle, you crack me up. There are how did you know there'd be stories? Does this look square to you guys? It does, right? I think I did it. Excuse me. I think I did it. I think I made it look square. Anyway, Michelle. So I didn't put your sign in yet because it's going to be easier to send it to you without a sign. But here is your little dumpster fire. I ran out of the black eyes, so you have yellow eyes, which I think are cute. So here's your dumpster. It's adorable. And there you go. So I will be sending that out this week, I promise. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Tracy and Joanne and Michelle and Lana and Arrow. Good morning, Sunshine. Good morning, Margaret. Did I get everybody? Rebecca, hi. Angela, good morning. Hello, Ginny and Lisa. Good morning, you guys. Everybody's sneaking in here nice and early. Oh my goodness. So yes, yesterday. Good morning, Jennifer. Yesterday was interesting. Cali girls here. So I had to get up when the sun got up. Okay. Good morning, easy breezy, beautiful. How are you this morning? I had to get up when the sun got up because I had to make room in the carport for the trailer that was going to be backed in. Good morning, Jenny. So River Life had moved his four-wheeler up to in front of, good morning, Melissa, up to in front of where my Jeep goes. So this whole side of the carport was needing to be. So anyway, I had to at 6:30 in the morning when, top of the morning to you, Jacqueline. So at 6:30 in the morning when the sun comes up, out I went, put on my boots, put on my coat, and I cleaned out that half of the carport. 6 in the morning as Fritz runs around with his little feet getting cold, and now I'm worried about him. So anyway. Morning, Tammy. So, okay, so then I get a text message. We're 45 minutes away from the Cracker Barrel. All right, giddy up. We're going to the Cracker Barrel. Now, mind you, I had spent $399.11, so I'd spent $400 on these shelvings, so there was no way this wasn't happening today. I mean, I'm not going to lose, right? I'm not going to lose these shelves. So we get to Cracker Barrel. Now, mind you guys, if any of you follow me on Facebook, my personal page, you'll see that I put up a thank you to my sister and brother-in-law this morning. And they're the type of people that they pick up the phone and you say, can you do me a favor? And they don't say what. They say yes. They don't care what it is. They don't care. Now, Linda had worked overnights. She hadn't been to sleep since the day before. And they hop in their truck. They went over to the farm, you guys. They went over to the farm, dug the trailer out of a snowbank. I have it on video. Jump up and down on the back of the trailer to get all the ice out. And then met me. And she still hadn't been asleep yet. So anyway, all that, they're just... If you don't follow me, personal page on Facebook, just check that one out because I want you to see it. So, all right. So then, are you guys still there? My computer made a funny noise. I just want to make sure. Okay, good. You're still there. So we get to Cracker Barrel and I told them order breakfast, Well, I didn't tell them at the time. I just said, ooh, let's have breakfast. So we did. We had the beignets and we had pancakes and we had eggs and we had biscuits and steak. We had everything. So time comes. My personal page is just Kim's Wick Fortune. Good afternoon, Louise. So anyway, we get to the Cracker Barrel and we're having breakfast. It's a great time. And she brings the check over and I grab it. I'm like, you guys, no way. No way. Now, mind you, and Lynn, if you're listening, plug your ears because it's just a funny story. Mind you, I'm used to going to, there's a restaurant here called Bubbles, a diner. I'm used to like $20, you're in and out, okay? $82 for breakfast. $82 for breakfast. What? What? Are you kidding me? So yeah, anyway, it was worth it because they're them. And we had a blast. So we get over to Big Lots, which is in pretty much the same parking lot. I go in and it is chaos. Like there's one manager and one girl at the thing. Cool. Okay. There's one manager and one cashier. And other than that, it's just people milling about. That being said, if I were a dishonest person, I could have taken absolutely anything I wanted from that store and nobody would have had a clue. No clue. I could have taken every shelf that wasn't covered in something and they would have never known, because I get in there. My brother-in-law, Steve, pulls up in front of the store and the guy says, yeah, if you want to wait for me to be a couple minutes, excuse me, he said, or you can start loading your things yourself. Okay. So I pointed them out to Steve and Steve starts loading them. Now, one of the racks was, good morning, Emily. One of the racks was the 5 and below. So it's just dollar store stuff. You know what I mean? A buck. Okay. So of course, you know, I'm emptying it. The guy said, just take whatever's on the shelves, put it wherever you can find it. So I got giant carts. This thing was full. I got 2 giant carts and I'm loading all this crap on there. Well, of course, something caught my eye. It was shaped like an egg. It wasn't in a container or anything. Someone had pulled it out of its, you remember the packages that like Silly Putty would come in that had plastic and you pull it apart? Okay. So someone had pulled it out of that. And this thing was just sitting there. So of course I had to touch it. I mean, I don't know what it is. So I reached down and I picked this thing up and I went like that and it went, and it popped in my hand. It was so disgusting. It was one of the, like a stress ball. Okay, Errol, like a stress ball. And so I went like that and it just went all over, like down my arm. And I'm like, okay. It didn't hit the stuff in the basket, but it hit the floor. So now I got to wipe up the floor because I don't want anybody slipping in it. Long story short, too late, I know. Steve and I pretty much loaded everything. Well, Steve pretty much loaded everything by himself, except for the Penny Lane, good morning, except for the very last big one. It was a little too heavy, so I helped him steer it, and then the guy helped him get him up on the cart. But I'm telling you, I could have literally walked around that building and taken any display. He had no clue. No clue. And he didn't care. What? So he just did it. He didn't care. And I'm thinking, part of me wants to drive back there today because it's the final day. And if there's anything left that'll fit in my Jeep. Oh, the story's not over yet, Michelle. Not by a long shot. Okay, so we get everything loaded. Now, all this time, my brain is not processing. You live on a private dirt road that is legit solid ice. My brain doesn't send up any flares, doesn't, good morning, Amber, doesn't say anything. However, I did say to my brother-in-law, oh, the road might be a little tricky. And he goes, yeah, your road's always bumpy. I forgot to mention to him that it's solid ice. Solid ice. So we're pulling down my road and I'm watching this trailer. Good morning, Heidi. I'm watching this trailer. He's pulling it down. He's a truck driver. By, you know, that's his profession. So if anybody can drive anything anywhere, it's him. So there's the confidence level, right? So he pulls down this road and I'm watching this trailer bump through because it's not only ice, it's frozen ice ruts, right? So then we get down to my place and I also forgot to process that there's a ice bank in front of the side of the carport where I want the trailer to go. The carport's cleared out, ready to go, but there's an ice bank. So now he's got to back a trailer on ice through an ice bank into the garage. And yet to this day, if I were to call him and say, can you help me? He'd still pick up and go, absolutely. He wouldn't even ask. He wouldn't even care. So he pulls the truck because in the man's mind, it works that if you want to go left, you go right. If you want to go up, you go down, whatever. So he pulls up and he's backing this thing up and it starts spinning on the ice. What does he do? He doesn't stop. He presses harder. So now he's worked his way down to ground. There's no more ice. And he's pushing this wagon right into my garage. And there it sits. He got it in. I don't know how, but he did it. He got it in. And in the meantime, now I have to beg my brother because it's my brother, Al, trailer. I have to beg him that I can keep the trailer for a bit because I don't want to unload all this stuff. So there you go, Michelle. There's the shelf adventure. They are safe and sound in the carport, out of any weather, excuse me. And I don't know if my Jeep will fit in there next to it, but you know I'm going to try, right? So there's why I didn't do coffee with Kim yesterday morning. Oh, there's more. There's more. So Lynn and Steve come in to have a cup of coffee and relax a little bit. Now, Lynn and Steve are building a new house. He's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine, Michelle. Everything is fine. So Steve and Lynn are building a new house, and this house is fairly new. So they came in and they're looking around. I want this. I like that. I don't want that. Da, 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 da. So Linda looks up at, now we have what, 12 or 15 foot peak, right? We have a peak. And I have been noticing cobwebs at the peak. I have been, but it's so high up. There's nothing I can do about it unless I get out the ladder and I da 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 da. So Linda's sitting on the couch and Steve's like, yeah, our ceilings are going to be this big. And what does Linda say? Well, what about, how am I going to get those cobwebs? Well, now I'm shamed, right? Now I'm shamed. And now I'm looking for all the cobwebs that I've been pretending I haven't seen. So, yep. So Linda, they finally leave. I gave her the tour of my room and all of this. They leave. And of course, I proceed to go back and get the Swiffer. Now, my Swiffer isn't long enough. So I take 2 brooms. Oh, I know, Margaret, but I didn't. Here's what I did. I took the Swiffer, 2 brooms, and I duct taped the handles together. Yep, I did. And it still wasn't quite long enough. So I stood on a chair. Process that for a moment. I'm standing in the middle of the kitchen. I duct tape. Yeah. So, oh yeah. Process that for just a minute. Here I'm standing. Remember that movie, Children of the Corn? I'm standing like a Children of the Corn holding one of these things. So I'm standing on the chair. I get up. I got it. I got all the dust down. And as I turned around to say, woohoo, the chair tipped. So now it was a slow motion fall. Standing on the table would have been better. It was a very slow motion fall. So I grabbed the curtain, which came down. I grabbed the wall, which was no help. And now in the meantime, you guys, Fritz is always right under my feet. So in my brain, I'm thinking, oh my God, where's Fritz? Am I falling? Okay. So I try to catch myself using my 72-foot pole or however big it is. It slips because it's a pole. Yeah. So here I come. I'm now laying on the floor with the cat water dish at my head. So now my head's wet. Curtain down. Doug now comes over like, what's going on? The chair is on top of me. River Life walks in and goes, what the hell just happened? He goes, now will you sit down? I was like, yes, now I will sit down. So, but The moral of the story is I got the dust. Good morning, Huawei. Callie, here I am laying on the floor. The water, it's a fountain, so it's trickling at my ear. It would almost be tranquil if it wasn't. So, yep, there I was. He just, now, will you sit down? Yes, I will. Now I will sit down. And that's when I sit down and I made the dumpster fire. I am okay, Margaret. I'm a little sore. I was going to go see Amanda this morning and my grandson, but I decided my neck took the worst of it, right? Because my back is one solid metal. So when I fall, it's my neck that usually tries to adjust. I got the cobwebs. See, Tammy? That's it. So anyway, so that happened. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm so about 20 minutes later, he was out having a cigarette and I'm watching the NASCAR race and I saw one cobweb that I missed, right? So he's coming back in as I stand up and he's looking at me like, what are you doing? But he didn't say anything. I walk over to the stool, not the chair, but the stool, and I went to pull it out. I pulled it out, and he just looks at me and goes, so I pushed it back in, and I sat down. That's what I was I did clean my ceiling fan. That was part of it, Laura. So there we go. Good morning, Lori. So those were my adventures yesterday. But it was so funny because he came in just as I was about to do it again, and he just looked at me and went, and I just pushed it back in and sat down. So I'm a little sore, but it's all good. So I told Amanda this morning, I said, since I'm fine, I'm going to let you know I'm not coming today because I hurt, I fell, blah, blah, blah. She's like, get a step stool. I said, well, I have a step stool, but it's too heavy. She's like, no. No. Exactly. Margaret, I couldn't let you fall alone. So we're fall sisters. Yeah. So that happened, but I got the cobwebs. And then I went on Amazon, Margaret, and I ordered one of those Extenda dusters. Goes up to 15 feet, so I'll be fine. So there you have it. I was laying in bed this morning and I'm like, why are my shoulders sore? Oh yeah, that would be why. So that happened. But then I got the gotta starts. I did. I got the gotta starts. You guys know how I get when I get the gotta starts, right? So this came out. I'm pretty proud of this one, guys. I'm pretty proud of this one. So that came out square. I'm going to hang that up there. And then I do have Callie, I have full spinal fusion. So I have a metal spine. They're about 3 feet. I don't know, however tall my back is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nice, Margaret. So I got the gotta starts. And here's what I started. It's going to be a tank top. So it's going to come. Yes, no climbing. So it's going to come both sides like this. I like the colors, right? No, Lori, it'll be for me. It'll be giant soon enough. You'll see. But yeah, so I started this, and the reason it looks, thank you. Oh, Huawei a link for a step ladder. The reason it looks so small is because I'm using a 3.5 because I want it to be small. I want it to be able to wear it. So I want it to be small. Small holes, I mean. You almost slipped in the lake or the lake. Oh my God. Well, be careful. Well, thank you guys. Yeah. So I started my throat, sorry. I started with the pattern from Cinnamon Stitches, okay? Because I'm about that size and I like the way she does things. So the neckline and this process is was her process, okay? Isn't that funny, Rebecca? So that that start is her process. But now I'm going off on my own. And for the peak in the middle, I'm just doing 3 half doubles. I didn't do, you know, like normally when you do a peak or a corner, you do 2, chain 2 and 2. I'm just putting 3 in there. So it's a very slight point on there. And I do love the colors. Well, I wanted to make something out of all that cotton. Oh, my girls will be covered. You wait and see, Callie. My girls will be covered. You wait and see. Good morning, Frizzy. I also made something else yesterday. Oh, I finished this. It's a little flip-flop scrubby. So you put your hand in it and you scrub. So there's my flip-flop scrubby. I'm going to make some of them to sell at the fair. Aren't they cute? I can do like 4 for $1 or something. Actually, I'll do 4 for blah, blah, blah. All right, Lori. I'm going to do 4 for $1, but I'm going to make it 4 for $1.25 because, right? So Penny, what happened was I have that scrubby book, right? I showed you guys that scrubby book. And they had the scrubbies in there that looked like a flip-flop, but I didn't like those as much as I like these. So, and then the scrubby on the bottom. And if you turn flip-flops over, you guys, you still see the dots. So I don't hate that. I'm not mad at that. So I'll be making more of those. Party on, Wayne. Happy anniversary, Margaret. Oh, and everybody still kind thoughts and prayers for Kathy, please. Kathy. Karen, please. Kathy, where did that come from? Anyway, if you would, please, because she's still not feeling great. Happy anniversary, baby. Got you on my mind. The thing is, I don't have any more of that green to make a matching flip-flop. So I'm going to have to do sets that don't match. Is that what I'm going to have to do? Huh. Please hold. Let me look. Oh, I do. I do have that color. Da, 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 da. Oh, I'm going to sneeze, you guys. I'm going to try not to, but no, it's coming. Ta-da! Look at my email. Please hold. Oh, so guess what I'm doing this morning, you guys? I'm writing a short video. Nice. Yes, that is what I need. Thank you, Michelle. Anyway, thank you, Michelle. I'm doing a short video. Good morning, Aline. Thank you, Errol. on Bravo. So on the new Bravo page, some of you have found it because I see that some of you have liked the page already. I'm actually taking the pictures that I use to make the books, and I'm doing short little videos on Bravo. Yep, that's happening. Ba-da, 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 da. There we go. All right. Sorry if I just mooned you guys. I don't think I did. Supercalifragilistic. Quit it, Huawei. Every time you come in here, I sing that dang song. Quit it right this minute. Yeah, so Bravo has a Facebook page. I'm going to develop it. Hopefully that'll be a way that I can when the books come out, because they're there, I just have some final editing to do. Neither can I, Melissa. Neither can I. I'm trying to have a way that I can promote Bravo. The name of it is The Adventures of Bravo. Yeah. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can't do it here, can I? Here. Da da ba da da da. Dee 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 dee. How do I share the page? By the time I do this, I know Margaret will already have it, so it doesn't matter. Ad center, create ad. I don't want to create it. I just want a link. Can I just do this? I don't know what I'm doing. It is called The Adventures of Bravo. And I want to share it. And I don't know how. Why is it so difficult? Why wouldn't it be just here? Share it. There, see? Is that it? Did you find it? Yay! So there we go. So I am working, actually, while doing laundry today, I am working on that page. It used to be the Fortunate Creations events, but that didn't take off. So I'm just going to put, thank you. Yeah, so hop on there, you guys. And also, if you have little ones, I'm going to put up little stories so you'll be able to like read the stories. And the stories are going to be brief versions of the book that's going to come out. Thank you. Yeah, see, I don't know how to share. Yeah, it used to be the other page, but no, it's not. So I'm going to put up some pictures of them, and then every time, like right now I'm working on 3 books. The first book is the original, the second book is Bravo Takes the Bus, and the third book is Bravo Goes to the Museum. I have lots of ideas after talking to teachers. I have lots of ideas of in the library, for a substitute teacher, in gym class, out on the playground, you know, stuff like that. I'm going to make them specific. So, yeah, I just made it easier than creating a whole new page, you guys. I just used that one. So there's that. Trying to reuse some of the creative things I've already done instead of reinventing the wheel. So that's what I'm doing with that. I've got yarn everywhere, man. Well, thank you, Amber. Amber, you don't go live this morning, right? Everybody goes over to Wands after this. Wands after this. I know you do. Thank you. I know I put a lot of irons in the fire, but that's how my brain works, you guys. It's always going. One of the cartoons that I just put up on our community tab or whatever tab it is, is what my brain does to me when I'm trying to sleep. And no, I haven't. Good morning, Cece. Cecilia, I'm glad that you're here. I love that you're here to have coffee. Oh, fun. All right, so 3 p.m. Central. I don't know what time that is. You're an hour behind. No. Yes, you're an hour behind me, I believe. Good morning, Sandy. Namana. Who did that? I think you're an hour behind me. Good. Well, I have to watch Miss C, who's not here yet. Oh, Cece, you make me smile too, honey. Winsome Cat, how could I ever, ever, ever be mad at you, sunshine? No, what? Wait, what'd you do? Yeah. I have to think of a good song for you, Winsome Cat. I am never, never mad at you. But the thing is, I don't know your real name, so I don't know if I mean, I could think of, yeah, fine, see ya. I'm kidding. I'll be there in a bit. Storybook ideas. So Winsome Cat, come back. The only song I can think of is Stray Cat Strut. Winsome Cat, you're just sweet. How could I ever be mad at you? No way. No way, sunshine. Ugh. I don't know why I got to play with this right now, but I do. Oh, to the gypsy that remains. No. Well, I am weird, Winsome Cat. You know that by now. No, sweet pea. Never, never, never. Stray cat strut on a lady's cat. No, that's not good enough. I got to think of something good for you. The cat's in the cradle, Melissa. See, you guys hang out with me. I rub off on you. Cat's in the cradle. In the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're going live, Winsome don't know when, but we'll be watching then. You know we're gonna watch you then. There you go. There's Winsome. Yup. There you go. That's your song, sunshine. No, I'm not mad. All right. So what game? Somebody asked me, I think it was Winsome. What game do you guys want to play Friday night? I was thinking of that Aristocat. That's a Disney song, but that didn't work. Mary Poppins. See, you just never know. You never know what's going to pop in there, Emily. You're like, wait, what am I doing? Oh, everybody wants to be a cat. All right, so let's think. Let's play password. So where you have a word and you've got to say one word at a time and try to make somebody say it. All right. Let's do that. So we're going to, that'll be it. You guys remember the show Password? Where you can only say one word. Like, so if my word was yarn, I would look at Margaret and go, obsessed, and see if she gets yarn. Might not, but I only get one shot. Or I could say stash. So we're going to play password. And that'll be that. So my question is, do you want to pick your own words, or do you want me to send you words? Because if you pick your own words, then I can play. Right? Like we did the other night. By the way, if I had that word, I would, Michelle, if I had that word, I would say atrocious. And see. So Frizzy, my sister was watching. My sister Linda was watching, and she laughed so hard when you sent me those words. She loved it. Loved it, loved it. Yeah, so if you each pick a handful of words, just get a bunch of them in case we just want to keep playing. So get a bunch of words, and everybody's point is if you can get the other person to say it. So it doesn't matter how many people we have on the panel, right? So we will play password. And then maybe we can do a round where each of us on the panel tries to get the chat to guess the word we're saying. That way we can incorporate them in the play. What do you think? What's yeah? What's yeah? What is that? What is YAA? I don't know about YAA. Why don't I? Exactly, CC. What is it? It's your word for. Well, please do. Yarn Addicts. Oh, that would also be a really cute t-shirt. Although people who are members of the real AA might not like it, but I like it for our group. That's awesome. I definitely wear that. I am a member of YA. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I like it. That's a good one. So, all right. So Friday night's game is password. Remember the guy on the show used to go, the password is, and we were all like, ooh, it's password. All right. So we'll do that. Everybody pick like 10 words. And then one of the rounds. That is awesome. We'll pick one of the rounds and have the chat do it. I think that'll be fun. All right. So Friday night, I got the Friday night get right, honky tonk attitude. Last Friday. Well, this will be easier because there's no drawing, Melissa. It's very interesting. Interesting. And come on, I want somebody to come up and play with us that hasn't played before. I want all of my normal people, but I want somebody to get brave and come on up. Alan Ludden. Yes. Wow, Lori. Yes. And then we can do one of Hollywood Squares. Who's bored of us? Who's bored? Oh, Melissa? Is Melissa bored of us? Emily, the game night is Friday night. And it's here on this channel. And what I do is if I'm bored of you, I'm never bored of you. Anyway, if you're a member of the channel, I'll give you the link to come up on the panel. If you're just a subscriber of the channel, you can be in the chat and play along that way. So it'll be fun. And I don't know who you guys are saying is bored of who, but I don't know what you're talking about. I am confused. I am confused. Don't do this to me. Well, which is it, Cece? Am I bored or am I confused? Am I bored of being confused? Well, you know what? Then just show up if you're there. You don't have to forewarn me. Just show up and we'll work it out. Sandra, just show up. Oh, I'm not bored. Stop it. I'm not bored of you. I just want it to expand. If we're going to do Hollywood Squares, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of us, right? And the most we've had is 6. No, Lori, you're going to be Madam, the rude puppet that yells at everybody. No, I am not bored. Oh, Lori, you could be Charo. No, Cece, that's not an option. No. I love Madam. She was my favorite. I love her. And what was the other ventriloquist guy? That was him, right? Paul something? Paul, maybe that one. No. But anyway, we'll get some more players up there. If we can get Kimmy. You're not rude. You're funny. We can get Kimmy and we can get Amber back on. Paul Lynn, that was it. That's what Lori said. Yep. Well, there you go. Sassy Mary, come play with us. So anyway, if you guys are there and you just decide you want to come up, members can come up and be on the panel with us, and it'll be a blast. So Friday night, I'll plan it ahead of time. Plan it ahead of time. How big is that? Almost the same size. It'll be fun. All right, so it's Hollywood Squares. Oh, come on. That's all right. That's okay. That's all right. So today I've got laundry to do, floors to clean, because you guys, all week I've been saying, oh, you have all week. You have all week. You can crochet all day today because you have all week to do all that other stuff. Well, guess what? Now it's Sunday. The week is over. And I've got a list of stuff to do that I was supposed to do all week. So there we have it. Miss C's not here today. I wonder if she decided to sleep in. I hope so. I hope she gets some nice rest. I do go back to work tomorrow. It is, yeah. Sandra, all week. I'm like, oh, you have plenty of time. You can crochet all day today. So I made a list of stuff I had to get done. And none of it's done. None of it's done. And so that's what I'm doing today. Yep. I did at 4:30 this morning. I did do 2 loads of laundry. I put them away. That's fun, right? Yeah. Yeah. Don't we all? Yeah, don't give me a self-driving car. Give me a self-cleaning house. You should come. Come on, you guys. Whoever out there, you're a member, come on up. So yeah, here I sit with a million things to do, and I'm chatting with you guys instead. It's fine. It is a brilliant idea. Meet da 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 his boy Elroy. Daughter Judy. Yeah, I want, yep. Like I said, don't give me a car that drives itself. Give me a toilet that scrubs itself. One of us will be a millionaire if we can figure that out. Oh, my goodness. Jane, his wife. Dun, dun, dun. Spacely Space Sprockets. What was the dog's name? Astro. That was the dog. Hollywood Squares. So there's a panel of 3 people. Nice. There's a panel, 3 contestants, I believe. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 stars. Do they ask questions? And they see if they get it right and if they agree with it. Is that what it is, you guys? Am I thinking of the right one? So they'll ask a question. The star will give the answer, and then the contestant has to see if they agree on it, I believe. Rosie, yeah. Well, I had one of those Roomba robots that I named Rosie, but then I got rid of it because it was junk. Well, it wasn't junk, but it didn't work. I think that's how it works. 2 contestants. The host and I. Okay, so so Sandra, was that the premise though? They ask questions, right? They ask questions and then they agree or disagree, yeah? I think that's it. Okay. There's my sunshine. Good morning, Miss C. The sun'll come out. Okay, so hold on. So the question is female frogs croak, and they would ask them true or false, and then they'd answer. Okay, I get it. But that's not what we're playing this week. This week we're gonna play password. Miss C. Do. Lori, what did you have for breakfast? Oh my goodness, you're cracking me up. You're laughing. I can see you laughing. I can see you laughing right now, cracking yourself up. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. Bet your bottom dollar. Well, the sun will come out now that Miss C is here. Good morning, honey. I hope you got some little extra rest today. Lori. Yeah, I don't know, man. What'd you put in your coffee this morning, Laura? Oh, you're funny. So everybody, don't forget noon, Miss C's cottage. Her only rules are leave your uglies at the door and with your shoes and come on in and have a blast. Right? You need a computer that you can just talk to. All right, there's that. No, I think that's fine. Yeah. Oh, that's it. Lori's on vacation this week. That's what it is. Woohoo! Week off. Right? Alexa, vacuum the floor.
I don't know that.
Didn't work. I tried. I certainly tried. Well, I'll fire her then. There we go. Base of another. Yeah. That would be even more of a miracle. No. Ah, that's funny. Oh my goodness, you guys. Yeah. Well, I used to be able to tell her to start the vacuum when I had those robot vacuums, but they kept getting stuck everywhere. It was more of a game to find the vacuum when you got home. I had two of them and it just did not work. And the funny thing is we built this house specifically so that it didn't have like door jams. So it would work, and it just kept getting stuck under the bed. It was, yeah, no. That's a big no. Cece. I'll get it done. That's why, oh, that's exactly what I did do. And I had to ask her every day, where's Rosie? Because that was the name of and she sent oh, all right, sweetie. I will see you. If not before, I will see you game night. Right? I hope. Ow. How do you hurt yourself just doing that? No. Ew, Margaret. Ew. That's so gross. There you go, Missy. Missy. You make my day a better place. So I'm still waiting for the oral surgeon to respond to me. They haven't. Don't you be sorry. You hang out with your mom every second of every day that you get a chance to. Period. Bye, honey. We'll see you later. There's one that escaped the house. Well, I used to get home, guys. I would get home and I'd hear the robot going beep, beep. And so I had to run around the dang house and try to find it. It just wasn't worth it. It was not worth the hassle. Put this underneath. That's all right. We've only got a few. Oh, I can imagine it's really gross. I can imagine it's gross, but hysterically funny. What did I do with, it's probably in the other room. It is in the other room. See, you. Exactly. All right, so I'm putting, here's the base of the flip-flop, you guys. How easy does that get? And then I just put the scrubby stuff on the bottom here. Ew, that's so gross. Lana, it's a story about one of those robot vacuums that got into dog poop. Ew. Oh, I can't imagine how gross that was. I cannot imagine how disgusting that was. That's too funny. Yeah, so that's when I got into asking my house computer where it was. I would say Google it. Marco, beep. Polo, beep. Yeah, it was very frustrating. So I had two of them. One was Alice and one was Rosie. And so one did one end of the house, one did the other, and it just wouldn't work. So I got rid of them. Just throw it away. Yep, that's what I did. Yeah. So yeah, I had Alice and Rosie. I don't know. I gave them to my friend Deb, who, by the way, I haven't talked to in so long. Do you ever have a friend that just disappears? Like you used to talk 3-4 times a day, and then all of a sudden. Anyway, I do send text messages every now and then. Yeah, I use my regular vacuum now and my Swiffer. I'll be honest, you guys, I don't do the floors as often as I should, but I do them when I need to. Well, plus nobody takes their shoes off in this house. So as I'm doing the floor, they're already getting dirty. So that's another thing. Rita. How winsome. Yeah, it was just like, I don't know. We used to get together every Friday night, this and that. And then all of a sudden, every time you send a text, they either don't answer or they're too busy. Whatever. It is what it is. You know, life happens. Well, yeah. I'm always barefoot, Sandra. I'm always barefoot, even at camp. I mean, I'll put shoes on now because I got stung by a bee, but I used to always be barefooting. I prefer it. We're at 57 minutes already, you guys. I don't either, Margaret, but when you live there, it should be, well, anyway, whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I have that on the list today to at least sweep and Swiffer. I already changed the sheets on the bed. Oh, yeah. Well, I get it. I'm lucky that Fritzy, if he has to go inside, he'll go to his potty pad. I leave the potty pad in the bathroom. It's rarely used, but I know that if he has an emergency, he knows where to go. So at least that I don't have to worry about. Melissa, stop it right now. Oh, I love you. Hey, where's Monique today? Give her a hug for me when you see her, okay? I'm sure she's busy doing mom things. Drop that on the floor. It's fine. It's fine. All right, you guys, we are at 58 minutes. Now, remember, I don't do coffee with Kim on the weekdays now that I'm back to work. And I will do the carpool in the morning and afternoon if I haven't had too crazy of a day. Yeah. We're going to watch the river rise right now, Margaret, with all this snow and then the warmer temperatures. River's going to go up. But anyway, so I will see you guys tomorrow morning between 7 and 7:10, and then tomorrow afternoon between 4 and 4:15, and we'll do the carpool. All right, you guys. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me. I love you guys. And I didn't get the yarn bins from Al. Linda missed the memo. She didn't get to pick them up. So I didn't get them. There will be another one. There will be another one. All right. I love you guys. I will see you as soon as I can. Remember, Coffee with Kim, Saturday, Sunday, and game night. All right, you guys. Have a great day. Remember, always be happy, be kind, be creative. See you guys at Miss C's cottage later. Love you guys.